This tiny little microphone right here on the center of my chest is the DJI Mic Mini, and it is one of the most popular mics for creators, and for my money, literally, it's always been one of the best values in portable audio capture. But thanks to some new and better microphones from DJI and others, competition in the mobile space has really increased. As a result, when some new microphones launch, the price on this system has plummeted. So I'm going to tell you not only why it's so affordable, but why I think that this is a must-have microphone for any creator. I picked up the 2 microphone and 1 transmitter kit with this USB-C chargeable base for $79 the other day on Amazon. Links are in the description, of course, and the price might change when you go to take a look at it, but as of this recording, $79 for this, and this isn't sponsored. I bought this microphone the other day after I lost my original one on a trip overseas, because that's what happens when you're a product reviewer and you have ADHD. So if you want to hear how this microphone sounds compared to my studio mic, I'm going to do that next. If you don't care about the audio test, you just want to hear more about the microphone, check out the chapter markers in the description below and jump on right ahead. While you're down there, please also like and subscribe. Okay, so I'm recording both to my studio microphone, which is the Logitech Blue Sona, which is connected to my Sony via the XLR adapter that Sony makes, and then it goes right into the camera digitally through the digital hot shoe adapter. So this is good audio quality as you can get from this microphone to this camera. And I did a review of this microphone, which you can find right up here. The DJI Mic Mini is connected to my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, since that's a pretty typical use setup for me. I'm going to read a paragraph 2 times. The first time I'm going to play back the audio from the studio mic. The second time it's going to be the audio from the DJI mic. You ready? It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their very first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Okay, and now here it is with the Mic Mini. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their very first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. Alright, let me know in the comments below what you think. Back to the specs now, and welcome back if you jumped ahead. So the DJI Mic Mini came out at the end of 2024, so it's only a bit over a year old as of this recording. The DJI Mic 3 came out very recently and is a seriously impressive microphone setup. The Mic Mini is the ultimate just set it and forget it tool. Right out of the box, it's paired with a receiver, so there's no need to do anything at all to start recording. It also has this adorable little USB-C adapter so that you can use the receiver with your iPhone or Android device. You take the adapter, you slide the adapter into place, and now you have something that can work with USB-C connector. Don't lose the little cover, it probably is what makes it water resistant. To connect it to the Osmo Pocket 3, I simply opened the wireless mic screen on the Osmo, hit the pair button on the microphone for a few seconds, and that was it. It was paired. Every time I turn on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it tells me how much battery power is left on my microphone. I can even use 2 different microphones on the Osmo. To recharge the various parts, you just drop them in the box, which has a battery, and they'll charge just like the AirPods do. When you plug in the box, everything charges at once. Really, one of the best things to me about this kit is that the receiver has a gain dial, which lets you adjust the audio settings without having to jump into the menu in your camera. If you go from a loud environment to a quiet environment, you can easily adjust the dial in order to make some changes. However, I really wish that they would make these numbers brighter. The setting for 0 decibel gain is red, and then after that, it is almost impossible to see any of the rest of the numbers. Hey DJI, I'm over 50. Make your numbers brighter. The mic feels incredibly light at just 10 grams. It clips onto a t-shirt without the t-shirt sagging. There's a magnetic clip on it and also a spring-loaded traditional clip so you can stick it on the edge of a jacket or right up here on your shirt. I wore this thin winter underlayer so you could see how the mic doesn't really wrinkle it when I'm wearing it, even in the center of my chest here. By comparison, this is my DJI Mic 2, and you can see how much bigger this is compared to the Mic Mini. And look what happens when I clip this onto my shirt. Suddenly my shirt is sagging. I'm going to take that off. But of course, there are some drawbacks. This system lacks internal recording, meaning if your wireless signal drops, the audio is gone with it. And if you're not paying a lot of attention to the device you're recording on, you'll never know that the audio dropped out. It also has timecode support, which makes syncing multiple cameras very simple. For multicam creators, that alone is the justification to buy the DJI Mic 3. So while the Mic Mini is perfect for casual vloggers or people on a budget or want something better than the audio quality of something like an iPhone or an Android device, this is a perfect choice. Each transmitter weighs in at just 10 grams, which I've I've looked it up and is roughly the weight of a single sheet of paper folded up, because Americans do not like to use metric. These little squares are 26 by 26 millimeters roughly, and it's a bit taller than that because the clip on the back of it makes it taller. Again, unlike the more expensive microphones, there is no onboard storage here, so you're relying entirely on the wireless link to your camera or to the receiver or to your phone. The recording quality is really solid at 44 kilohertz, 24-bit audio with an omnidirectional pickup pattern on the microphone. Now, omnidirectional means that it picks up sound from everywhere, so if you're standing out on the street and a fire truck goes by, you're going to hear both your voice and the fire truck. A directional microphone, the kind that you might put on the top of your camera, focuses all the audio concentration to the center, so it doesn't pick up sounds from the side so much. This microphone does not do that. But it does have 2-level active noise cancellation that you can trigger with a single click of the power button. The range is rated for an incredible 400 meters with a clear line of sight, but one of the reasons I say that's incredible is because I've never actually gotten 400 meters, even with line of sight. I've gotten very, very far, but not quite that far. And working somewhere like a city or somewhere with a lot of interference, it's going to be a lot closer, but generally speaking, the wireless transmitter will work for people all the way over there. The battery life again is great. You get about 11.5 hours from the transmitter and about 10.5 hours from the receiver. When you factor in the charging case, they say you have about 48 hours of total runtime. The DJI Mic Mini is also limited to 2 transmitters, whereas the Mic 3 can handle up to 4 transmitters and 8 receivers at once. If you're doing a panel discussion or a wedding, the Microphone 3 is the better choice. But for what I do, and since you're watching this probably what you do as well, just me, a camera, some gear to review, the Mic Mini is usually more than enough. So here's why I love the Mic Mini. The weight. I cannot stress enough. At 10 grams, I forget that I'm wearing it. No more saggy necklines, no more having to try and hide it underneath my clothes. For $79 right now, the kit is a steal. You can lose one, break one, or hand one to a guest and not have a heart attack if the microphone doesn't come back. Because the case charges everything at once and the battery life is actually better than the Mic 3, I get 11.5 hours of transmitter time versus the 8 hours on the Pro model. But of course there are cons. There's no safety net, there's no internal recording, meaning that I am 100% reliant on that wireless connection. If I'm in a high interference area like a trade show, I might get audio drops. I love having the physical dial for the gain, but like I said, the markings are super tiny. If you're over 40, keep your reading glasses and your iPhone flashlight handy. I love this microphone. It's super cheap right now. I think you'll love the microphone too. And once again, links are in the description below. Have you used this microphone? Let me know in the comments below what you think about it, or if you have a better low-cost microphone, I would love to know about that too. Hey, your car mechanic called you.
I have to talk to you about your extended warranty. But first, like and subscribe.
For Dave Tries This, I'm David Schloss, and as always, thanks so much for giving this a try.